It's week 3 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lumberjacks and the Caps under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Honolulu taking on the Caps of Buenos Aires. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got room. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
And
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The end result, 21 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still second down.
Allen going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. He's got a man complete. He's on his way. George Pickens, touchdown. George Pickens, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lumberjacks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this one to Pittman. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. And going right back to Pittman. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon to about the 48-yard line. But you look at this defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. Oh, he's got his tight end blitz complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And to throw again is Lawrence. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Allen. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. Here's Presley Harvin now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. But you look at this defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll run here with Mixon. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. And if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. Finds Pickens out right. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 1st down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Camarda now. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Callaway on the return. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Hopkins. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Wilson's got it complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. One more go for this offense in the first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Jeff Hireman, a touchdown catch in the victory. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence. The toss here completed to Pittman. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Now Lawrence. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence going right back to Wilson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, Lawrence. Caught by Wilson.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Lawrence on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. So he's got another field goal, his fourth now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And a Honolulu first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the catch made by Hopkins. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
That's complete once again to Hopkins.
Complete to Hopkins. A gain of 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6.
7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. On third down, here's Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting in there and finishing the play off was J. Sanders. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lumberjacks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Allen will try to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Lumberjacks.
Allen going to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Nixon. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Lawrence. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still second down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 5. 1:47 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's look along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Allen finding Schultz, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw is Allen. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Allen. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Finding Harris over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Allen. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Allen. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the home team here, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.